Greetings. Yo, the black light. Relax, sit back, chill out. Don't be in no hurry. Don't get bored. That's everybody's favorite word. Now, I'm bored. You know, get on the job. We talking about artificial artificial world by the devil. We talking about your life here in corporate America, Anglo corporate America, and we talking about how you don't know who you are. You got to be able to recognize the real from the unreal. When you hear brothers talking about I'm a real nigga, they, they throwing around terminology that they not cognitive of, just to be trying to be cool and hip. But they really not. They really lame. Lame with no game. And a while back we were talking about artificial, made by human work, not natural, simulated. Term original man was coined by Master Farad Muhammad. I mean, when I say coined by him, brothers, when I was a little tot, a little lad, my mother and them, they used to say original, the originals, all the time. They didn't use black or the black man that much. They say the originals. And they talked about the tribe of Shabazz a whole lot, you know. And I'm not going to get into that now. But these jobs, you even go to school, you have to pay tuition to get a well-paying job, no matter what you is, no matter what you do. But you're building up the system. You're still a slave. No matter what type of money you're making, you're still a slave. It's like, say if everybody talk about Oprah as a billionaire. Well, ever since Oprah had a birth certificate, and Jews was her mentors, they brought her up in the TV world. They made so much money off of Oprah. They in the zillion trillions of money. But it's not really money. It's mind control. Thinking you that they sitting on a throne of roses, but they're not. They scared to death. So they got to put your mind on hold. In other words, stall you while they go artificial all the way. I'm going to read something right quick from Message to the Black Man that I think is appropriate to what I'm saying. If God was your father, you would love me. If God was your father, you would love me. John 8:42. Read and study the above chapter of John 8:42. All of you who are Christian believers in the Bible and Jesus, as you say, If you understand it right, you will agree with me that the whole Caucasian race is a race of devils. They have proved to be devils in the Garden of Paradise and were condemned 4,000 years later by Jesus. Earlier, or in the last video, I said you don't understand the Bible when you read it because all the preachers are corporate. You know, most of them go to theological school, theologian school, and uh, get a degree or a doctrine or whatever in religion, and even the imams. You know, they're not they're not so deep. You know, because they fallen. If you look over there in the Arab world, so-called Arab world, Middle Eastern, all of them fell prey to the devil, to Satan. They over there fighting, killing each other up. Supposed to be brothers, man. And the Quran it say there shouldn't be no sex, and you shouldn't be putting nothing before the word Muslim. You shouldn't be no Shiite, shouldn't be no Sunni, whatever, how many other else names they got before Muslim. And when you come back over here, the brothers in the Nation of Islam, you know, they was asleep. Half of them didn't. Most of them didn't know what was going on, or they wouldn't got sucking in by Wallace and Farrakhan, you know, and still can't recover. That's been 40 something odd years ago when Wallace uh, broke down and tore down the Nation of Islam, and the brothers still ain't recovered yet. They don't know what to do. They walking around like lost sheep. So, and none of them, they can't even understand this brother, and they still doing it today. You know, uh, when Elijah set up farms and all these type of different businesses that he had, banks, whatever, he was not only separating financially from the Caucasian, because he was going over to Peru to get fish and different places around the world, trading with other brothers and getting money from other sources other than America, and employing brothers and sisters. And then spiritually, he was teaching us uh, about the artificial man. See, in a way, the word devil means artificial. Caucasian, in a way, means artificial. But this guy, the Caucasian, is weaker than the black man. But like a woman uses her mind equal to a man to use brute strength, she outwits a man a whole lot. Well, the Caucasian outwit the whole black people, all the black people, by psyching us into this system that he actually took by force. But after he took it by force, he dummied us down, held us back, like he's in right about now, he's getting ready to graduate high school, and we still in the kindergarten or the first grade. I say we're in the first grade. We haven't yet understood where he's going with. Elijah woke him up when he was talking. He said, you only got a short time to be here. So he's trying to prolong his existence. Elijah told us, he said that if the only reason why the Caucasian is still here is because we ain't woke up. We're not into the knowledge of self, fully into the knowledge of self. Well, I'm gonna go a little deeper than that. Where did the Caucasian get the camera from? He got it from what was in the black man, what's in him. Camera lens. We got eyelids. Eye lens. We got lens. Uh, sound systems from the ear. Microphone from the voice box. In other words, we are naturally endowed with what he's duplicating and selling to us. Uh, what else? Smartphones, computers. We got a computer already. You know, we could even heal ourselves. We got a renewable system that renews itself every so often. You know, the whole body renews itself, and recycle system, we got that within us. Everything is within us. He's duplicating, and it's artificially synthetic, and he's making us give him our time and energy to duplicate what we already got, and we don't need it, but we don't know how to use it within ourselves. Do I make myself clear? Well, we're going to come back with another part to this. I'm going to try to make it clearer and clearer as we go. But once you learn how to master power and force within yourself, then not only will you live longer, you might live to be 1,000, but you don't need no outside help. You don't need to fly a plane, pay a ticket on the plane. You could just, in your mind, well, we'll talk about it next time. This is Black Light.